Hi there, this is Sally, and welcome to my channel. This is Stop and Stamp the Roses. Have you seen these beautiful cards and wondered how to get those flowers to be so gorgeous? It must take forever to make a card like this. Well, it does not. Let me show you how I make these flowers. So I will make some flowers ahead of time and have them setting aside in my stash. So I need to make a card. It's just easy to throw it together. So let's put these flowers aside here. First thing you want to start out with is a nice, good absorbent towel. So here's a nice, good absorbent towel. This is just a nice little washcloth that I have. And then you want to take your petals. So these petals I have already colored up. And so I colored them several days ago. So therefore the ink has had plenty of time to dry. Oops, let me get my last one here. Here we go. So they're my 4 petals. Okay. Next thing you're going to do is you need a little water sprayer. I really like this one. This lid fits on nice and tight so you don't get water everywhere. And it's got a little nozzle there. So you want to make sure, be aware where your nozzle's at because, yes, I have squared my face. So you want to really get these petals wet. The paper I like to use is 80-pound weight. And it really absorbs this water very well. So I like to get them nice and wet. See how the water's almost dripping off? And that's why you want an absorbent towel. You don't want to use a paper towel. You want to put your lid back on. Okay? So then you want to take your large petal and you're going to use your forefinger and thumb and you're just going to make a Z like this. And just take it like this and make another Z. See what I mean? That's a Z there, like that. Very good. There you go. Okay, so then what you're going to do is turn it over, and then you're going to go ahead and press down like this. So just press it down like that. Now, one thing you want to remember is that petals are all different. So your petals may not come out looking like mine, and it's okay. Just give them a little bit more help there. And now I'm going to bring the petals together. Since I put that crease in there, see how they're coming together like this? And then what you want to do is you want to put them upside down and let them dry like that. So I'm going to put it aside and let that dry. So put it right there. Now I'm going to get the next size. And I'm going to go ahead and go like this. One thing I like about these particular petals is that there isn't a right side or wrong side. So it doesn't matter which side you start shaping. Since I did color these, of course, then you know which is a right side, wrong side. I also like the fact that there's a hole in the center, and that helps me line it up whenever I'm putting them together. I do have these petals available for you on my website. It's stopandstamptheroses.com. I'll put a link in the description below. I have a limited amount of colors right now, but I'll be adding more colors next week. There you go. And these are in packages of 4 flowers in each package. So just bring them to you like this. Let's give this one a little more. See how you gotta be careful when you're working with these because you can tear them very easily. There you go. Just bring it together. Put it like that and let it dry. Let's go to the next one. So this is something that's really nice to do when you're watching TV and just make a whole bunch of flowers, you know. Just like this. You can, you don't have to color the flowers. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Just like that. On this particular flower, I started out with a deep yellow cardstock. It's called Summer Days. And then I first inked them up with an orange. And then I did a kind of a rich coral, so a reddish. So bring it together. That's what I did the edges with. See, I'm just bringing it together and just bring these in. I'm really squishing this up really well, so I want to be able to have some real good dimension when it dries. There we go. See, I'll do that. Put upside down. Now the center one, I'm going to do a little bit different. I'm going to put a little, like C. So I'm cupping it like that, but I'm just using my finger to round off the sides. Just like that. And then I'm just going to bring them all together and push them together. And see, I'm squishing. Since I already made that C shape, this is easier to get together like that. Do you see I'm doing like that? And then just keep bringing them together and bring them together. So that's my center. I kind of roll up my fingers, flatten the bottom a little bit, and then put it upside down like that to dry. Or just something, okay? Just makes it easier. So get your largest piece, open it up a little bit, and then what I do is I put my glue on the center. See, I did these several days ago, so they're really, really dry. You want to make sure you give plenty of time for your flower to dry. So I'm putting glue around the center. See how I did that? And next I'm going to take glue and put it around the center of that. Now I'm going to take my tweezers, just any tweezers you want to get a hold of, and just hold the center, hold one of the petals. I'm going to open this up a little bit. You want to offset the petals. When I say offset them, that means you want this petal to go in between two petals. So there you go. And see what I mean whenever I said earlier, having that hole in the center, it really helps you line them up. See how I match that hole up like that? So next, I'm going to carefully, I'm going to put glue on the sides of that hole. There you go. And then I put glue on the base of that one. And then I'm going to open this up just a little bit so I can grab a petal, and I want to offset this next layer here. But yet I still want to be careful and be conscientious of where the center is at. There we go. Open that up a little bit, and then I put a little bit of pressure with my tweezers and push down. Now what you want to do is when you do that, take it up and move it over. So you had a little bit of glue there, so you don't want that to stick to your flower. Now the last one, since it's getting smaller and smaller, I just put glue on the center one there. And then just get a hold of a petal. So you just grab a hold of it. And then just going to work it in there. I'm just going to offset a little bit. There you go. Put a little bit of pressure like that. So you can move it over. See, I got glue right there. So I just wipe it off like that. Then you can just open it up like this, and see how I'm just slowly opening up the petals, each layer like that. It really exposes all the different colors. There you go. And now for the center, I'm going to put a little bit more glue, and then I'm going to use these black petals that I have. You can put anything in the center that you like. What I find really great to use are these nice little antique spoons. Do you have an antique spoon in your stash somewhere? It's great to use for this because you just need a small amount of petals. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of my spoon here. See if I can grab them on my spoon. There we go. There's plenty. And you want to use your spoon and just put them in there. Now, what you want to do is let that sit for about, I would say about an hour. And then go ahead and shake them off into a little Tupperware dish like this. And then put what you have left back into your little baggie there. And that's how I made my flower. So now with the card here, again, just have this already laying out there. Then you can just find a place to put your card. You can put a sentiment. And look how easy it was to throw a card together. Or you can use, say here, take this one. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you learned how to shape flowers. I hope you enjoyed making flowers as much as I do. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and go ahead and hit that little bell, and you'll be notified the next time I put a video out. Thanks so much, and happy stamping!